Hey Sharon, guess what?
What, Carol?
Do you know it's Pollinator Week?
I did hear about that.
Yes.
So, and who are our pollinators, Carol?
Well, I think a lot of people just think of the bees and the butterflies, but there are so many more than that. And believe it or not, there are bats, moths, beetles.
There's all
They're
kinds
all
of pollinators.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, with being Pollinator Week, we want to protect those pollinators. So, they help with our ecosystem, they help with our economies, they help with agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, 75% of our flowers and a third of what we eat, believe it or not, are all from pollinators. So without our pollinators, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
I grew up on a farm, and without a pollinator, we wouldn't have much to eat. So, we try to protect them as well as we can.
And that goes for not just, us as humans. Birds, they need the fruits, the berries, the nuts. The whole ecosystem is depending on pollinators, not just humans.
Exactly. Without those strawberry or the pollinators, we wouldn't have the strawberries right now, which I've been enjoying.
Me too.
Don't like to pick them, but they're great with the pollinators. So we're going to basically go through a few of the plants here that help with the pollination. And we have the allium is one that will pollinate. They don't bloom until like July. So you want to plant a variety of plants that bloom throughout the season.
Yeah.
You want to plant them in clumps. You want to provide water for your pollinators. You want to provide habitat. So you don't have to pick up all the leaf litter or all the broken branches, because that will supply a habitat for your beetles and the caterpillars. But the allium is a nice one.
And the allium, don't be fooled. I mean, this gets really full, and it's actually beautiful as a green shrub-looking thing while you're waiting for the blooms. The blooms are so worth it too. It's a big ball. They're beautiful colors, and they're spectacular. They're really a neat flower.
So adding different perennials into your garden for the pollinators. We said a couple weeks back about adding in your annuals with the zinnias and things like that, and your food sources. So a lot of these plants, if you do find holes in the leaves, that's okay. We're providing a source and protecting those pollinators. Another one that is great for pollinating, and I'm going to make you walk this way, is the catmint. So flies, the butterflies, the bees love the catmint, and it blooms almost continually all season long.
If you drive through downtown Marion, we've planted catmint all over the place, and it's blooming like crazy. And we have a lot of people coming in and asking what are in those pots in Marion. It's catmint along with salvia.
Right. The foxglove, it's another one that the bees love to crawl up into that bloom, and they get a lot of pollen out of that. Also, the milkweed over here is great for your monarchs. But basically, looking for bee protection and bee food.
Yeah.
So because we do want them to go ahead, the honeybees, to help pollinate our agricultural and our gardens.
Right. And the milkweed, that's where the monarchs tend to start out, is on milkweed leaves. So it's a great starter for butterflies.
Besides the perennials, though, there's a lot of shrubs that provide pollination sources for the bees. And you have buttonbush, you have butterfly bushes, which are a great source. There's aronia or chokeberries. There's seven sunflower, there's weigelia, but there's a lot of flowering shrubs that help our pollinators.
Don't forget Rose of Sharon.
Funny. So let's help our pollinators. Let's be kind and mindful when you do have to use a pesticide. And if you can, try to avoid your pesticides. But without our pollinators, we wouldn't have honey bears in our lives.
We would not. No honey.
So we also provide local honey here at the store.